Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Daniels. The sure hands, it's Riles. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Runs through a tackle. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you want to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he slides to avoid the contact and did it just at the right moment and got the first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The Seminoles will have it first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Daniels. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Noles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Running inside, it's Cobb. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Brown will throw it. Plucks it out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Riles. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Powers through the defender. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Washington. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. This will likely be the last play of the half. The run inside. It's Cobb. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually...
Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sign of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to...
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Dropping back, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. There he goes. The 40, inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running inside. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making the
goes high to pull it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion, now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Might be changing the route. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. I know the intensity can be overwhelming, but you have to hold your water. This makes it much tougher on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got him in the flat. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Brown will throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker.
we like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Line getting set on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Brown wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Going to the run, it's Cobb. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The option look. The pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Throws toward the end zone. Grabs it. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
They'll try to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Gave him a chance, and he got it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Off the RPO, complete. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Brown will throw it. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.